So I want to make the point that I think the first thing we have to blow up is the idea that primary care happens in a doctor's office. I think that's a big myth. Because the way we're supposed to think about it is that there's primary, secondary, and of course tertiary care that goes on. But I would argue that in fact primary care happens in the context of my life, and that the care for myself medically happens on a personal level. Next in line are my family and close friends. Next are an increasing presence of peer e-patients, others that we're connecting with through the internet. Okay, this is where the vast majority of healthcare is occurring, and responsibility for managing our care is happening at the personal, family level, and increasingly on an electronic level with other peers who share similar diagnoses and similar life challenges. And then perhaps we can talk about these being the doorways through which people are going to exit into professional care, right, which would include these types of things over here. And that, and it's already been discussed a little bit, we've talked a great deal about the need for self-management strategies in the world of primary care. They talk about it as self-management strategies. We call it in mental health, wellness strategies and recovery, etc. But there needs to be a huge infrastructure that's going to be built that's going to help us get the tools and resources that we need in order to self-manage long-term disorders in the context of the everyday life. And I think that this is where technology is already huge. In fact, we've just few studies are showing that increasingly Americans are going to the internet before even going near a doctor's office.
You know, I have to tell you that I'm a fan.
Forming the decision-making process so that they truly can become a part of it. Where, for instance, self-management is happening or is supported through the use of mobile devices, which are tailored to me individually and can say anything from, hey, did I remember to use my whatever today, my inhaler today, or my, did I remember to take my antidepressant today, and hit 9 if I did, and 8 if I decided not to. But also I can imagine it doing things like reminding me to do my stress reduction breathing, or some of my being able to take my pulse on my smartphone and it being able to register that my relaxation is in fact working. In other words, these tools become ways that really empower me to effectively manage my distress in the context of my own life. They extend the work or the decisions that we made in the clinic out into the context of my life, where I believe primary care happens. I don't believe primary care happens in the office. So I imagine these cyborgs, if you will, that these, and by that I mean part machine but also part human, no effort to replace humanness. I mean, that's healing, right, and restorative. That's not what it's about. But what I really object to is physicians or nurses or psychologists or social workers as the gatekeeper of information. And frankly, with the internet, that day is like evaporating in front of us, and that's a good thing. You would be amazed at how many doctors will say, I don't want my patients to know about side effects, they'll stop taking their medicine. I don't want them to know about the
even though
You know what?